What's going on, guys? Today I've got the next series in the Gundam Converge line, series number 9. This includes the Double Zeta Gundam, the Wing Zero Gundam, the Master Gundam in Hyper Mode, the R-Jarja, the Zaku II, and the Char Zaku II. Now, of course, these Char Zaku II and Zaku II have been released before. I believe the Double Zeta Gundam and maybe the Master Gundam, maybe? I don't remember, have also been released in Converge form before, but these are the new ones, so they're going to be a little bit different. I do really like the look of the new Zaku IIs for this set. So once again, I order these sets always from Hobby Link Japan, and you can too if you want. They come, you have to order them in a box of 10, so you usually get doubles of some of them. In this case, it looks like I got doubles of the R-Jarja and of the Double Zeta Gundam and the Wing Gundam. So it's actually the Aprified Double Zeta Gundam by some horrible spelling there. So I think I would have liked to get the doubles of some Zakus, to have some more Zakus. You can always use more, you can always repaint those to some different color schemes and whatnot, but why don't we, as usual, go in order? And so that means we'll start with the Aprified Double Zeta Gundam first. The Aprified Double Zeta means that it's got a little bit extended parts there, the front skirts, the toes, think the knees, the shoulders, the backpack are all a little bit extended on this compared to the regular Double Zeta Gundam. So here you can see on the back, just shows the whole lineup here, and there's usually, well, not usually, in some of the sets, I don't think the newer sets have them quite as much as the older sets did, but they have like a hidden secret version where it'd be like the Zaku II, there would be like a secret Black Tri-Stars version of that or something. I'm not sure if they have those really much anymore. At least I haven't seen them recently. But if we open this up, you can see here's what we're going to get straight out of the box. Of course, we have our candy included as well. I've heard though if you live in some countries, you aren't able to get the candy. They omit that on the box or something. So you just got the Gundam here. And then you have to do a little bit of putting it together. We just have the V-fin, the backpack, and the rifle. And then the stand. I love that these new Series Converge figures come with this little black stand for that. That's amazing. Very welcome. Alright, straight out of the box, here how he's going to look when you've got to put together some nice detail on there. So going in, give this guy a nice coat of top coat first, and then go in and fill in those panel lines on this kit, and you're going to have him looking really cool. Do a little bit of detail painting on there, paint in some of those smaller little details. We have some kind of metallic gunmetal kind of color there. I can see my wings are a little bit bent. You can just hit that with a hair dryer to straighten that out, to kind of soften that up with the heat. And then straighten that out of the wings. But yeah, a little bit of metallic gunmetal there for the hands and the thrusters there on the backpack. But very cool looking Double Zeta Gundam here. Then next up, number 170 in the line here is the Wing Gundam Zero. So this is the Wing Zero as appeared in the later half of the Gundam Wing TV animation, of course. And then on the back again, same thing, some information about the Wing Zero. And then the series, the rest of this Converge series there at the bottom. Open them up. Gum, and this one as well is just Gundam, V-fin, backpack, shield, and stand. Alright, and pieced together, here's how he's going to look. Very cool. You are not able to split the beam rifle into two halves. You are able to take the wings off. The wings are separate pieces, but you can't really do anything else with them. I tried to see if there's a other way to like place those so they're like opened up or something, but again, they're not here. Again, I'll have to just bend this piece a little bit to get that straight, but you can see some nice detail there. We have the number there on the back of the skirt. Some Converge figures do have that. They'll have like the Gundam's number molded onto it somewhere, usually on the back pack or the back skirt. Really small feet on there too this time. I like that. That's cool though. Fits with the design, I think. One thing that a lot of these Converge figures have that I like that they have this base, but they kind of have this where you have this gap where the other side, the other foot that's not connected to this base is a little bit like up off the base a little bit, so it looks a bit odd. But again, I'm sure you can sort that out with just giving a little blast of the heat gun just to sort of melt that down a little bit. But otherwise, the Wing Zero is looking very cool. Nice representation of that. Nice big ears there on the head. A very important feature of the Wing Zero. Alright, next up, number 171, Zaku II, Shara's Custom. I really like the new look of this new Converge Zaku. Really kind of, it almost has like a Ver anime kind of look to it. It's sort of similar to like the Ver anime robot Damashis that are coming out, sort of, compared to the previous Converge figures. So maybe I'll go grab my other Converge Zaku II, Char Zaku II, so that I can compare it for you guys. I'll show you that quickly, but let's just open up the box here first, and then I'll go grab that. Here we got the main body, and the color is looking much more like a little bit darker, more desaturated, especially compared to the other Zaku. And then we've got the antenna. Got to be very careful with that. Those can break quite easily. And this one, you actually have a couple of options. So whether you want to use the Zaku machine gun or the bazooka, you actually have the choice. So that's cool. I wish that you were able to plug the bazooka onto the back skirt if you do want to hand hold the machine gun, but unfortunately the hands seem to be molded onto the weapons. So you'd have to cut that apart a little bit, do a little bit of modification, but that's something I may look into actually, because that would be pretty cool. And of course the stand here. Alright, so here's how he's going to look. Again, nicely detailed as always. Bazooka looking very cool, and then we have the machine gun here as well. Neither the bazooka or the machine gun have a little like metallic bright color in there for the camera on the weapons, so you do have some metallic there for the mono eye though. Also, if you take off the top of the head, most of the Converge Zakus do have this effect. Here, there you go. If you take off the top of the head, then you can turn the mono eye in there like that and place the top back on, and you can have it like that. Now, for comparison, here is the original Converge Zaku II. Not only is it much different looking, it's larger as well, so you can see just like side by side. The original one is taller and bigger. And you can see just holding the bazooka there. Bazooka is much different looking as well, and just a very different style. So while it is, yes, another Converge Zaku II, it's quite different from the original one, so I can definitely appreciate that. Okay, and next up, number 172 is just the regular green Zaku II, so it's going to be pretty much the same thing, and I'm guessing same options for the weapons. Here on the back you can see with the machine gun, on the back with the bazooka, so you're going to have those same options, just in this case no commander antenna on the top of the head. So pull that out. Here we've got Zaku, bazooka, machine gun, stand. For this one, I'll go with the machine gun instead of the bazooka, so you can see how that looks, and very cool. Just love the styling of this new Zaku. It's a really cute and fun, cool design of the Zaku. It looks really nice here in Converge form. Really happy with these. Very cool. On the back, you'll notice that the two do have the same backpacks, so while traditionally Char's Zaku II should have a different style backpack, in Converge form they just have the same style backpack and same style on the back of the legs, so no differences there. Next up, number 173, the R-Jarja, and really hope Bandai will get around to making a new high grade of this someday. Master grade I guess would be cool, but I think a high grade HGUC kit would be more likely. Anyway, it's a very cool kit, and obviously was the inspiration behind the R-Jarja, which was in Gundam Build Fighters, Ganko's custom mobile suit. So here on the back, just same kind of thing there. This one, I'm not sure if you're going to actually be able to use the sword in hand. I don't think so. I think that's probably just stuck there, and you just have the rifle handheld. But let's pop it open and find out. Gum out. Yeah, it looks like just mobile suit, antenna there for the head, sword to be mounted onto this side, rifle for in hand, and base. Alright, and then here he is. Very cool design. I think the proportions, the design of this, the details, this one is going to look especially good when it's detailed up. Throw some detail colors in there, some color markings. You can see the Xeon logo there molded onto the side of the sword scabbard. That sword handle doesn't come out or anything, that's just molded as one piece. Really cool. This is going to look really nice when you get some decals on there. Really like this quite a bit. Seeing as how I have two of these in this box, I may see about just detailing up one, and then one maybe doing a custom color scheme on it. It's just totally repainting the figure. I'll think about that. And then number 174 is the Master Gundam. I really like the design of the Master Gundam. I'm a big fan of G Gundam as a series, and the Master Gundam as well. It's a really cool design. I like it a lot. So really looking forward to this guy in Converge form. I've got the Assault Kingdom figure of the Master Gundam as well, and it's a really cool one. So really simple with this one, we just got the main Gundam and the two wing binder backpack parts, and then the base. I'm guessing those aren't going to fold around to make the full cloak. That would be cool, but I didn't think they'd be able to do that. And here he is, and I gotta say, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Not only is this a cool figure, and while the wings don't wrap around to make the cloak, they are able to move. So there is a joint in there, so you are able to fold up the wings like so. Again, the Gundam's number there is molded in the center. But you can fold those wings up and then have the wings extended like that. And some people do ask me about the articulation of these. They have, like, the hands will rotate, the shoulders will rotate like that, the head will rotate a little bit, but that's about it. These really aren't made for articulation, but I guess if you wanted to, like, paint up one of these hands in, like, bright fluorescent metallic purple or something like that, you could have it like that, doing its, darkness finger. That could be pretty cool. The stance isn't really quite right for that, but it still does look very cool. Love the colors on this. Really cool looking Master Gundam. And then last but most certainly not least, number 175, Master Gundam in Hyper Mode. So I'm really glad they actually included this with the set rather than making it a P Bandai exclusive version like they did with the God Gundam. So that's cool. Just so you can see it's nice gold there with a little bit of red there in the center, red for like cameras on the head and the eyes there as well. Here on the back you can see the same thing. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing, but just all in nice gold. So I'm also interested to see how this is going to compare with the gold that I used to paint my custom burning Gundam. It looks kind of similar, so I'll take that out here and we'll compare it. But again, it's just the same thing there in a nice warm yellowish orangish gold. And here is how he's going to look. It's going to be kind of hard to notice, but it does look like it is actually in two-tone gold. One's kind of just like a yellow gold, and then there's a little bit more orangish kind of gold, and then some nice red there for the center of the torso and on those parts there. So really cool. And then here is my gold painted God Gundam. The gold doesn't quite match up. Mine's definitely a little bit more just dull. A little bit more dull yellowish gold, not quite as bright yellow as the Master Gundam, so it doesn't match perfectly, but they still look pretty cool together, I gotta say. Once I go in and do a little bit of the detailing here on the Master Gundam, I'll have a nice match with a nice set with the two of these. So there you go. So that is it for Converge series number 9. Some really cool figures in this set. I like these so much. I can't wait for the next set because the next set also includes some really cool ones as well. Looking forward to that. In the meantime though, I do have another Converge figure that I'm going to be sharing with you guys next related to the God Gundam and the Master Gundam. It is the Devil Gundam, so I'll be doing a review of that one coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.